us how to pick up the microphone. Move this to the back. Knock, knock. Yes. Hawaii. I'm very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. So my name's Catherine Dixon. I'm from the proper north. That's Newcastle upon Tyne. Has anybody been there? Yeah. It's a fabulous city, the home of Greg's Baker, Brown Ale, and me. And people there are so tough they don't even need to wear coats. Now, the reason I'm doing this act and standing up here is in aid of Cancer Research UK. I have raised £2,800. I'm the... Thank you. I have reason to believe that I am the top charity earner in this group of people. So go me. And the next top person is actually doing it for retired tomato farmers. But he's never going to catch up, is he? So and I also want you to know I am sadly a widow. My husband died of lung cancer. Another reason to do this. And people always say to me, when you mention lung cancer, people always say, did he smoke? Did he smoke? Well, from what I was told, he smoked tobacco, marijuana, crack cocaine, heroin. Not necessarily all at the same time. But he was really, really committed to the smoking game. So yeah, it's International Widows Day today as well. Probably not a lot of people have realised that. So I consider myself an international widow. Not only am I from Newcastle upon Tyne, I've got here from Shepherd's Bush, across 3 time zones, the international date line, and the central line as well, to be honest. And it's free for me, because you might find this difficult to believe, and stop me if I'm too posh for somebody from Newcastle, but I'm actually 61 years of age, and I have my... Thank you. And I have my senior rail card, so now that I've decided to get back on the dating scene, it's really handy, because it means I can go dating from 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. For free. So, on the subject of which, I'll show you my dating outfit, see what you think. Woohoo! So, yeah, I've had a bit of luck on the dating front. Actually, it's a mixed bag. I went onto the Bumble bargain basement for boys. It's pretty good. It's where I found my husband. So I'm hoping this one lasts a bit longer, to be honest. But... I was on Bumble. The first guy I met, he told me he was into ethical, non-monogamous, consensual polyamory. And I'm like, bloody hell, mate, I can't even say that, let alone do it. So he had 2 chances with me, fat chance, 0 chance. The second guy, I don't know whether algorithms went wrong, but the second guy was a window cleaner. I mean, do I look like the kind of woman who would go out with a window cleaner? Nothing against them, they're very, very useful. But I thought... You know, when you need your pains wiping, I thought, right, but I'll give him a chance. And we were chatting first, and he said, oh, Catherine, I've had an accident at work. I said, what happened? He said, I've cut my finger off. I said, what, the whole finger? He said, no, the one next to it. I said, what are you talking about? So anyway, he didn't last very long. You don't know what I'm talking about either, do you? Jesus Christ. And so he didn't last very long either, so I gave him the heave-ho. Then another guy turned up on Bumble. His name was Greg.S. And he seemed very fit. He was a vegan triathlete. It's not a word of a lie. He was a top-class vegan triathlete. And I quite liked the look of him. I thought, he's not going to get a flat tire. He's not going to fall off the saddle. He's going to be fit. And he had a bit of a lazy eye, which I think is actually quite sexy. But it turned out he was seeing somebody else. So, yeah. But anyway, so I keep going, you know, keep doing this dating thing. And it's a real change from when I was first dating, and I remember taking my boyfriend, who is the father of my beautiful daughter here, Helen, and I took him, this is a true story, I took him home to meet my mum and dad, and there was my dad on the door porch step, feeding cats in his underpants. I mean, how did the cat get in his underpants, right? I mean, that is the question. But I've had a lot more luck lately in dating. I've got a sort of boyfriend. I say a sort of boyfriend because... well, his wife and kids aren't very happy about it. And it also means that I get to spend every second week with a 6-year-old. But never mind, it has its lots of perks, actually. He's a bit younger than me. He's very virile. So, you know, I'm talking like about 4 times a night. That's 2 and 2 for those of you that follow those kind of things. And yeah, so he's very virile. He's always, you know, asking me to do things, and I'm pretty flexible. I go to the gym and whatnot. And then I'll sort of finish just giving you this little note. He said, "Oh, Catherine Bonnie Lass," because I've taught him to speak the local lingo, you know. He says, "Catherine Bonnie Lass." I said, "Yes, pet," because I can get a bit common, you know, when I'm in the romantic mood and talk proper Geordie pet. I said, "What is it, pet?" He said, "I want to do some role play." I said, "Okay." And I think about it. I said, "Here's the role. I'll be asleep and you'll be quiet." So on that note, thank you very much. Bye.